Okay, now we have question number 7 of exercise 2D. The question is that evaluate each of the following. We have to find the values of these questions, and the first question is this, that 14.72 multiply 1.2. Like, this is the decimal multiplication, so we have to do the decimal multiplication in this question. We make it very easy for you. How? Just see it. First of all, we try to draw a table here for multiplication. Simply you can go to insert and then you can go to table to draw a short table. Okay. We just start from the first part. Okay, first part is 14.72 multiply 1.2. So you can write here 1, then 4, then 7, then 2, and over here you can write 1 and 2. You have to write them without decimal sign, and here you can write down the signs of multiplication. Okay, we start multiplying these numbers. First of all, 2 multiply 2, it comes 4. Simple multiplication. This 2 will multiply with this number, then 2 will multiply with this number, then 2 will multiply with this number, and then finally with this number. And then from the next line, 1 will multiply with this number, then 1 with this number, then 1 with this number, and then 1 with this number, and then finally we will add them. So let's start it. So 2 2s are 4. Now 2 7s are 14. So instead of 14, we write 4 here, and 1 will be written here. Like we have to carry that one. We will add that later. Okay, now 2 4s are 8, and 8 and 1 becomes 9. Okay, now 2 1s are 2, so it will be 2 here. Okay, now put the multiplication sign here. And we will start from this box. Okay, now 2 1s are 2, and now 1 7s are 7. Now 1 4s are 4, and 1 1s are 1. Okay, so now we have to basically add these numbers, these two numbers, this one and this one. Okay, so by adding we get 4. Now 4 plus 2 is 6. Now 9 and 7 become 16. Instead of 16, we write 6 here. And now 4 plus 2 6, and 1 7, and then 1 comes as it is. Okay, now we have to put the decimal. So by putting decimal, we will get our final answer. And how we have to use the decimal, just see that. You can observe that there are two numbers after the decimal, like 14.72. There are 2 digits after the decimal in the first number, and there is 1 digit after the decimal in the second number. So these 2 digits and these 1 digit total become 3 digits. So you have to do, what you have to do, you have to move 3 digits from right side, and then you have to put the decimal, like 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit. So decimal will come here. The answer will be 17.664. Okay, you got it? So we write here answer as 17.664. This is the final answer of this question. And over here, the final answer we write in some other color so that you can easily understand. This is the final answer. Now we do the next part. Okay, now we move to the second part. B part is 130.4 multiply 0.5. What do you have to do? First of all, you have to draw a table. So go to insert and simply draw a small table here. On your notebook you can do it without table. So we are doing on computer, so that's why we need to make table. So right here 1 3 0 4, and over here write 1 then 5. You have to write these numbers without decimal, and here write the operation. What you have to do, you have to multiply, so write multiplication sign here, and now just multiply these numbers. 5 4s are 20, so 20 in place of 20 we write 0 here, and 2 we will add later. 5 zeros are 0, and 0 plus 2 becomes 2. 5 3s are 15, 15 we write 5 here, and then 5 1s are 5, and 1 6. Okay, now we have to leave this box, and we will start from here. 4 1s are 4. This is simple multiplication, and 1 0 0, and 3 1s are 3, and then 1 1s are 1. Sorry, 1 1s are 1. Okay, now these are the answers, so we are giving them different color. These are the answers of multiplication, and now we have to add them. So over here we can write the operation of addition. Okay, now after adding we write 0 here, then 4 plus 2 becomes 6, 5 plus 0 is 5, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 1 will come as it is. So 19560, this is the final answer. We change its color so that you can understand that this is your final answer. Okay, now we have to insert the decimal. See, in the first number 130.4 there is one digit after decimal. Okay, and in the second number there are 2 digits after decimal. So this 1 digit and these 2 digits total become 3. So what you have to do, you have to leave 3 digits, and then you have to write the decimal. Like one number is this, and 2 numbers are this. 2 plus 1 becomes 3. So you have to leave 3 numbers from the right side. Remember, from the right side. So 1, then 2, then 3. So decimal will come here. Answer will be 19.560. I hope you understand. It's 19.560. This is your final answer for the B part. Okay, now we move to the C part. C part is that 0.27 multiply 0.08. So first of all, you need to draw the lines on your copy, on your notebook. You can simply write them for multiplication without decimal, but in our screen we have to insert a small table to complete this task. This is the table, so we write here 27 means the number without decimal, and we write here 8 simply the number without zeros and without decimals. Not without zeros, like you have to include those zeros which are countable, like which are considered in that number, which are coming after the digits. Like if there will be any zero in between 2 and 7, like 207, then that will you have to write. But before zeros, the zeros before the digits, we do not consider them. So write the sign here. What you have to do, you have to multiply them. Okay, now simply multiply them. 8 7s are 56, we write 6 here, and then 8 to the 16, 8 to the 16 and 5, 21, 21. Okay, we see again 8 7s are 56, 6 and 5, and then 8 to the 16, 16 plus 5 is 21. Okay, now that's it. So we do not need to add anything. 216, so we just need to put the decimal. So to put the decimal, we can count the numbers. See, these are two numbers after the decimal, and here there are two numbers after the decimal. So 2 and 2 make 4. So you have to leave 4 numbers, and then you have to write down the decimal. So you have to leave 4 numbers from the right hand side. This is the right hand side, so leave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put decimal here. See, there is no fourth number, so the fourth number will be 0. Okay, so answer will be 0.0216. is equal to 0.0216. Before decimal you can put as many zeros as you want, but not after decimal. So this is your answer for this part. Next we have D part. D part is this, that 0.25 multiply 1.96. We try to draw a table here first. So we go to insert and simply draw a table to calculate these values. So here we write 25, and here we write 196. Okay, so we have to multiply them. So we write the operation that we have to do here. Okay, now we start multiplication. 6 5s are 30. In place of 30 we write 0, and 3 will be added later, and 6 2s are 12, and 12 and 3 becomes 15. So we write here 15. Okay, now we move to 9. So we have to leave this one box. We will start from here. So 9 5s are 45. In place of 45 we will write just 5 here, and 4 will be added later. So 9 2s are 18, 18 and 4 becomes 22. 2 and 2. And now we have to leave one more box. We will start from here. So 1 5s are 5 1s are 5, and then 2 1s are 2. Okay, now we have to add these numbers. So we put the addition sign here, and after adding them, what we get? 6. No, we have to add these numbers. This one we change its color, then this one, then this one. We have to add these numbers. Okay, so 0 will come as it is, and then 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 we write 0 here, and 1 we will add later. So 5 and 2 7, 1 8 and 1 9, and then 2 and 2 becomes 4. So this is basically 4900. Now we have to put decimal. So to put decimal, we just count the numbers. See, there are two numbers after the decimal in the first number, and there are 2 digits after the decimal in the second number. So 2 and 2 makes 4. So we have to leave 4 numbers to put the decimal. See, 1 2 3 4. So decimal will come here. It will be 0.4900. So 0.4900, or in place of the last zeros, the last 2 zeros, you can simply skip them, and you can simply write here 0.49, because by the rule of mathematics they are just valueless. We do not need to add here. Okay, so we can simply write 0.49 as your final answer. So this was question number 7, and this is very important question because in this question we have learned how to multiply the decimal numbers with an easy way. Okay, so just subscribe our channel for more such videos, and like this video, and spread this video in your friends, in your classmates, so that everyone can understand that how can we easily multiply the decimal numbers. Next we have question number 8 of exercise 2D. Question is this, that find the value of each of the following. We have to find their values. We will try to solve these questions with a very easy method for you, so that you can easily understand. Let's start the first part. Okay, what you have to do, basically you have to just finish the division sign from here, and you have to write them in the fraction form first of all. This will be 0.18 and divided by 0.3. Okay, so we have got a fraction here. Now what you have to do, remember one thing, when we have a fraction in decimal and we want to finish decimal from here, what we do, let's suppose we first cancel this decimal. We cancel this decimal. Now in place of cancellation, what we do, we will multiply with 1 on the other side. Okay, if we are cancelling decimal in the denominator, then we will multiply with 1 in the numerator. So in place of decimal we have written 1. Now see how many numbers are there after decimal. There is just one digit after decimal, so write here 10. Okay, now we have to finish this decimal 0.81. So we finish this decimal, and what will happen, we will multiply with the 1 on the other side. So now see how many numbers are there, or how many digits are there after decimal. There are 2 digits, so write 2 zeros from here, 2 zeros over here. I think you got the concept, so let's do it. So this will be multiply, and here also multiply. Let's suppose we first finish this decimal from here. 0.3 decimal will finish, it will be 3 as it is, it will just become 3. And now what we have to do, we have to multiply 1 on the other side, and there is 1 digit after the decimal, so we write here 10. Now see, there are 2 digits after this decimal. It means we are going to multiply with 100 on the other side when after finishing this decimal. See, 100. Now just multiply these numbers. 81 multiplied 10, answer comes 810, and 3 multiply 100, answer comes 300. Now you can cancel them simply by any numbers. See, 810 and 300, 0 will be cancelled with this 0, and now 81 and 3. So you can cut them, both of these numbers, on the table of 3. 3 tens are 30, and 3 twos are 6, and 21, 3 sevens are 21. So answer is 27 over 10. over 10. But your question is in the decimal form, so you have to write down your answer in the decimal form. So remember one thing, if you have this 27 over 10, now you have to convert back this number into decimal form. So what happened actually, if we have 2.7, then what will happen? If you cut this decimal, you will write 1 on the other side, and see how many numbers are there after decimal. There is one number, so you will write 0 here. So now if you convert this number back into decimal, so it will obviously 2.7. But how? See this. This 0 will be cancelled with this 7, and in place of 1 you have to write here decimal. Okay, so this will come 2.7. You do not have to cancel 7, you just have to imagine that you can cancel 0 with this 7, or 0 can go with 7, and in place of 1 you have to write decimal there. So the answer will be 2.7. Or if you do not want to remember these short formulas, then the final thing is this, that just write 27 inside and then write 10 outside, and 10 twos are 20, and then minus and 7 will be remainder. So write point here and then 0 here, and 10 sevens are 70. So by dividing we are getting answer as 2.7. By all cases, whatever the method we use, we will get the final answer as 2.7. So here is your final answer, and that is 2.7. Let's move to the B part. B part is this, that 1.32 is divided by 0.12. The very first thing that we have to do, we have to cancel the division sign, and we have to write the other number in the denominator. Like you have to write these numbers in the fraction form. So 1.32 divided by 0.1. So what will happen when you will cancel the decimal sign? As we have explained you in the first question, that the thing that will happen when you will cancel the sign, the decimal from here, it will become 132, and you see there are two numbers after decimal, so the other side will be multiplied with 100. And see there, if we cancel this decimal, then this number will become 12, and the other side will be multiplied with 100, because there are two numbers after the decimal of 0.12, like after the decimal in the number 0.1. Now just simply multiply these numbers. When you multiply these numbers, you will get as or you can simply do one thing, you can cancel 100 in the numerator and denominator. Okay, so if you cancel 100 in the numerator and denominator, then the numbers left, they will be 132 over 12. Okay, now just simply cut them on the same table. So we can cut them here. 132 divided by 12. If you do not know the table of 12, no need to worry, just divide them on the smallest number. Divide them on 2. 2 6 are 12, and 2 6 are 12, and 1 will be remainder, and 12 and 2 6 are 12. 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6. 11 will be your final answer. Your answer will be basically 11 over 1. 11 over 1 means simply 11. That is your final answer. Let's move to the C part. Okay, in this part, the first thing that you have to do, you have to write this number in the fraction form. So we have write them in fraction. We have written them in fraction. Now what we have to do, we have to cancel the decimal signs, and in cancellation of decimal signs, what we will do, we will multiply with the 10, 100 or 1000 or any number on the other side, the number that will come there. So let's do it. So when you will finish this decimal, see there are two numbers after decimal, so you have to multiply with 100 on the other side. And when you will finish this decimal, see there are three numbers on the other side, so you have to multiply with 1000 on the other side. Simply divide these numbers with 100. 100 ones are 100 and 100 tens are 100. Simply multiply this 6 with 10, answer will be 60. And now just cancel them. 3, 4, 2, 6 divided by 60. Divide on the smallest number, that is 2. 2 30s are 60, 2 1s are 2, 2 7s are 14, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Now is it divisible on 3? 7 and 1 8 and 1 9 and 9 and 10 11 12. Yes, these both are numbers are divisible on 3. We have checked it by that division test. 3 tens are 30 and 3 5s are 15 and 2 remainder 21, 3 7s are 21 and 3 1s are 3. 571 over 10. So 571 over 10. If you directly write this number into decimal form, then what will happen, 0 will go with this one, and in place of this one we will write decimal here. So answer will be 57.1. 571 over 10. $571 over 10. It will be 57.1 will be your final answer. Next we have D part. Let's do it. $4.35 divided by 1.5. Okay, so first of all you have to write these numbers in the fraction form. $4.35 divided by 1.5. Very easy questions. We are trying to explain them in the more easy way for you. Now just cancel the decimal signs. When we cancel decimal sign from here, the other side will be multiplied with 10. And you know why and how. And when you will cancel decimal from here, the other side will be multiplied with 100. Okay, now what you have to do, divide both of these numerator and denominator with the 10. So 10 tens are 100. So this 10 will finish and this will be 15 multiplied 10. So now 435 over 150. So what do you have to do? You have to cancel them. 435 divided by 150. You see that these numbers are divisible on 5. So how? 5 3s are 15 and 0, and 5 8s are 40, and 35 5 7s are 35. Now 8 and 7 15. So these numbers are divisible on 3. So 3 2s are 6, and 27, 3 9s are 27. Okay, so 29 over 10. So we have to write here 29 over 10. So what will come? The final answer, that will be 2.9. So this is the final answer of D part. These were question 7 and question 8. These are very important questions. We have tried to explain these questions in a very easy way for you, so that you can easily understand and you can build up your concepts. Subscribe our channel for more such videos. Thank you very much.